the early end to the timer before.
Now that's pretty funny.
Which button did you press, Sammy?
The main. Oh, so funny.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, hello.
We should start. Oh, now that's pretty funny.
That was awesome. At least you didn't double mute.
Yeah, double meat is worse.
Not double meat. Double mute.
No, mute. We're 1 minute early.
Oh, Daniel. We're here to be family and hang out. Oh, we're sorry that you had a bad day. Good evening, sugar. Yeah, you're dancing. Yay, good. Sorry we cut you off early.
This stream deck. I'm not
It's
joking.
done that to me before as well.
I only have like a couple keys.
Oh, okay. Hey, Rich.
Sammy, are you using new? Yes, I am. I upgraded.
Which light?
It's like this newer light.
Then okay, yeah.
It's a I don't know. This light.
Yeah, the newer. Awesome. Nobody knows how to say it. Newer. However you want. Callie wants to know where to get this double meat.
Okay. I think
everybody's thinking about burgers right now.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna start the interview, and I usually trim it, so that's great.
There you go. Perfect.
Oh.
Lock those scenes, Sammy. Lock those scenes.
It's Magic Mouse.
Oh, don't use the Magic Mouse. Oh, that'll just ruin everything.
I'm a big fan. I have the original one from 2009.
Oh, but still.
Lock those scenes. I am doing that right now.
Oh, Austinator had a rough couple weeks and need the laughs. Please help Sammy. You're my only hope. Sammy bringing you the laughs.
I just did. Okay. Let's get started. Tonight I'm going to be interviewing Luria, and she's a great live streamer. She helps you create better live streams. She's live streaming pros. She created over 1,000 live streams, videos, have over 1 billion views. And tonight, we are going to be talking about why do you need confidence on your live streams, even if you have some tech problems like we did today.
That's one of the big things, isn't it? Tech problems and confidence. If you can deal with tech problems, you can deal with anything. And not just in live. You can deal with anything in life.
Yes. Confidence. So.
You know what I love about you, Sammy?
What?
Is how confident you are. Because you are just like, you're uniquely you are always just super confident, and nothing seems to sway you. So that's what I adore about you.
And the funniest thing is I'm doing Lita and I don't have any of those challenges. That's the funny thing.
So let me ask you, what do you think it is for you?
I just started and I can just talk to the camera. I don't know why, but I can just talk to the camera and it's my true self.
That's awesome.
Yes.
If you were to put your true self into words, what would that be? Uh-oh, I'm flipping it. I'm sorry. I get on camera and I just start interviewing people. I need some wait music.
So I
have wait music.
I think this is better because people were. Okay, so I think I'm like happy, energetic, positive. That's mostly it, and I'm the true self. So if you ever meet me or on a call with me, I should be eating the mic, but I think this is better. But yeah. So my
I
first
love that.
question, what?
Okay. I said I love that.
Yeah. So my first question is, why would you need to have confidence for like a stream or pre-recorded video?
Well, when you are trying to deliver a message of any kind or create a community, right? That confidence is going to, or the lack of confidence or the confidence is going to do one of two things. If you have a lack of confidence, you're going to feel very internal angst. Very that was very very bad grammar. It's the end of the day. My words don't work at the end of the day. But you're going to feel a lot of angst internally, which will show up outwardly. And a lot of people just won't connect with you when you are feeling that super lack of confidence, right? But on the opposite end, when you feel confident, you are going to be able to deliver the message. You're going to be able to connect with people. You're going to be able to um, be present in the moment. You're going to be able to deal with slip ups like I just had. You're going to be able to deal with tech issues like we had earlier today. You're going to be able to deal with whatever comes your way while you're live. And that also translates out into life itself, into the real world in a lot of different ways, being flexible, being able to just deal with whatever comes your way, right? So yeah, it's very it's it's a process to get to confidence for most people. If you're Sammy, doesn't like you got that. But if for most people, like Austinator, I saw asking for some of your confidence. And so if that's something that you shouldn't be sad about. It should just be something that you allow yourself to lean into more and more over time.
Yes. Okay. So the next question is, have you ever faked confidence on a live stream or a live video? I really want to know this.
Oh, that's a great question. Yeah, totally. Like, okay, so when I first when I first did something big that wasn't for my own community and for my own show, it was for Call for Help with Leo Laporte in 2007. No, 2006, I think. And it was basically I went to Canada, Toronto, to shoot 3 months worth of content for a TV show. And it was essentially live because it was live to tape at the time. Now we call it live to drive, but I'm old. So it was live to tape, meaning that if you screwed up, you screwed up. There were no takebacks. There were no redos unless something went incredibly terribly wrong. So the pressure was on for a girl who felt very, very uncomfortable on camera, for a girl who felt very uncomfortable off teleprompter at the time. I didn't know how to do this. And so this was a big, massive deal for me because it was a big break in my career, so to speak. And I did not feel confident at all. But when you get an opportunity in life that is going to be positive for you, you say yes, right? There's a difference between saying no to a lot of things and saying yes to the things that make you uncomfortable and yes to the things that are going to make a difference. And so I said yes, knowing nothing about how I was going to accomplish it. And I showed up and I did the work and I felt completely out of my own skin the entire time. And at the end of it, everybody complimented me. And you can tell a fake compliment from like a real compliment. And there were so many people saying the same thing. You're so natural on camera. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Like, great job. You start to think, wait, what? And I was like, This doesn't match. And that's where I first learned some of the concepts that I teach in our own trainings in our the Lida challenge, that that people see you differently than you see you, right? So when you feel uncomfortable and when you feel like you have to quote kind of fake it, my lighting just changed. I'm gonna then you have to realize you have to step into a version of you who other people see, maybe, right? You can use that to your advantage. So that's kind of the first time I really felt like I was faking my confidence, because I just didn't feel it at all. And Rich is pointing out, like, doing fine on the radio show,
Yeah.
but feels really nervous about doing live on YouTube. And that's very normal, Rich. It's so normal to like go from any other kind of content feeling good, and then live like screws you up.
Yes, that would be hard to do like a thing that you're used to and then switch it in a couple days. That's very weird.
Yeah, but that's the part of live, is that we always talk about
Yes.
the live adrenaline monster, right? The lamb who's attacking your brain, because you're trying to do so much. You're trying to do so many different things. You have to pay attention to the content. You have to pay attention to how you're showing up on camera. You have to pay attention to the comments. You have to like think through all of the things that you want to say. It's exhausting, but tame can be lambed. Lamb can be tamed. Whoops. You never felt lamb? Sammy? Did I lose Sammy?
Oh, something just
Where'd you
fell.
go?
My mouse
Oh,
fell.
something fell. Your mouse? Your
Yeah.
mouse fell?
Yeah.
See? You have to get rid of that mouse.
Lamb.
Can we talk about Rich's
Yeah.
question here?
Yeah.
He says, I wouldn't know what to talk about out of my depth. What did you talk about in the radio show? What do you love to talk about? What kind of audience do you want to grow? You start there, and I promise you, you have everything you need inside of you to talk about this topic that you want to talk about for a year, for years to come, in fact.
Yes. Have you ever faked confidence?
We just talked about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Next question.
Is it easy? Wait, is it easy to fake confidence while you're live?
Okay. Not well, okay. I'm going to take this from a slightly different approach. The yes, a lot of people feel like they can't fake confidence while they're live, but if, like, going back to what I already said, where people don't see you the same way, in Lita, this is something that happens quite often. People will talk about how nervous they are, yet nobody watching thinks that they're actually nervous, right? So in a way, it's actually easy to fake confidence, because you're presenting as confident when you don't feel it. So I'm going to answer that slightly different than probably you imagined, but I think that that's the truth, is that you are kind of faking that confidence because other people see it and you just don't feel it. You know what I mean?
I get it. I really get it.
Oh, the music do most of the talking. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
So,
Jam to the music.
oh, you could get epidemic sound
There you go.
or even stream beats because that's free.
Yeah, Stream Beats free from Harris Heller. Love that.
Yes.
Caleb's making fun of me. Tame can be lambed. It's a new phrase.
Tame could be lamb. Okay. Is it easy to get real confident on live? Like, Is
So
it
like
easy?
feel the real confidence.
Yes.
It is if you allow it to be. So um, the the reason it's not for most people is because of the mindset blocks and the things that their brain is telling them uh, and actually aren't true. So when you allow yourself the permission to remove those blocks, and it takes a little bit of thinking and kind of work on yourself, right? But once you remove those blocks, then yeah, it's very easy to gain that confidence. And when you allow yourself to feel truly authentically you on camera, then yeah, it's easy. The reason people don't feel confident outside of the mindset blocks is the actual feeling of uncomfortableness because they don't feel like they're themselves. So who they are in their normal life isn't coming through, isn't feeling like it's just showing up when they step in front of the camera. So that in and of itself, if you can learn to be truly authentically you and remove the fake authenticity and just show up everything about you, then yeah, and it is easy. But that process isn't necessarily easy. The process does take a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, and it's so well worth it, though.
What would be one single thing to give to someone that doesn't have the confidence right now?
Sorry, there was a bug right in front of my face.
Bug.
Repeat the question. I'm sorry.
What would you give someone like a what what would you say to someone like
Oh, you delivered it so well the first time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
oh man. Okay. What is the one thing that you would say to someone that doesn't have the confidence right now to get the confidence on live?
Hit that go live button over and over and over and over. It does take practice. It does take doing it over and over. But also realize why you're doing it. It really starts with why you're wanting to put yourself through this uncomfortable process in the first place. So if you can really take into consideration and take it to heart about what the purpose is and the reason for you showing up live, then you can concentrate on that and focus your attention on the people on the other side of this, not yourself, not all the things that you're worried about and thinking that's going to go wrong and how are you going to deal with XYZ. If you shift your focus onto the other people that are watching, then that changes a lot for you. So those would be my two pieces of advice.
Great. You always give some great advice, Gloria. That's
Well,
why
thank you.
that's why you're a live streaming pro.
Either that or I just, fake it. Huh? No, I'm just joking.
Or maybe you're a genius.
I'll take it. Clip that. Somebody clip that. He was calling me a genius.
There will be a clip. If there was a gif of Callie, there will be a gif. Or a meme. Or a clip. Whatever.
I like these quotes that are coming through in the
Quotes.
comments. We're talking about practice, Allen Iverson. You got to just press record, Sean Cannell. Something about bugs. I'm not sure.
Bugs. Oh, fake it till you make it. Callie says that. Fake it
Until
till
you bake
make
it.
You gotta bake it.
Well, Austinator, can I challenge you on that? So you wanted to say make sure that you hit the go live button and don't talk to yourself for 15 minutes. Sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes you do got to talk to yourself for 15 minutes because sometimes there won't be anybody showing up, right? So that's absolutely something that you got to get good at doing is talking to yourself. Obviously, you're talking to the audience, but it will feel oftentimes like you're talking to yourself.
Great. Okay.
Next question.
Next question. Oh, Callie. Callie has a comment.
Callie fires everybody in the team. I think everybody has been fired
No,
on
I
the team.
should. No, I fire Callie. That's the thing.
I know
Because
you did try and get Callie fired.
because I
You
call her
did.
out for not doing stuff that we pay for. That's the funny thing.
A little. We're on it. We're on
Yeah.
it. What else you got for me?
Did it take you a long time to get confident on live streams?
Mm. Yeah, I think it took me. Well, there was video first, right? So I was getting comfortable with video. When I was doing live streams consistently, it took me probably a good couple of years to feel like I could do anything. And it took, there's one moment in time that I can remember where I was like, oh, I got this. Like I can handle live. No problem. And that was when I was working for Panasonic. I was hired by Panasonic to host their live stream for CES. Don't remember the year. But we did this like 3 years in a row or something. And it was an 8-hour event, 3 days in a row, where I was interviewing CEOs and other influencers and exhibitors at the expo. And I was having to multitask like crazy. This was a multi-million dollar production, and I was getting paid quite a lot of money to just be the host and entertain their audience and do all of these things. So we turned on the camera the first time for the first day. So the floor opens, meaning all of the doors open so that the consumer or the participants or the attendees, that's the word I was looking for. The attendees all like storm in, right, to this huge expo hall. And all of the exhibitors are there ready to show off all their products. And as soon as those doors open, the live stream turns on. And I've got a couple of CEOs beside me. I've got the teleprompter that I'm supposed to be reading. I've got an iPad full of the chat that I'm supposed to be reading. And all in that is alone is like so much, right? Like we've got a lot to deal with there. And like 2 minutes in, very quickly, all of a sudden I have this IFB. It's an earbud that's being connected to the director. So it's a private communication channel between the director and myself. And he's giving me cues like, okay, we need to wrap up now. You have 30 seconds left. The guest name is not Gary. It's Glenn or whatever, right? And so like giving me all these cues. And so we have to have this IFB in so that I can be directed and stay on time and et cetera, et cetera. And all of a sudden that IFB goes static and it's like for like a long time. And I keep looking over to the people. I'm like, can I take this thing out? Because the stream didn't go down. It's just the IFB connection because of all of the interference from the hall. And so I'm doing my thing and I'm literally trying to interview and I'm reading the prompter and I'm checking chat and I'm talking to chat and I'm listening to this loud buzz in my ear this whole time. And because the pressure was on, because I was being paid to be there and to do the thing, I'm kind of an all in or all out kind of girl, right? And so I'm going to perform and I'm going to do my best no matter what is going on. And so I went ahead and actually delivered and I dealt with the buzz and I kind of learned to tune it out and focus on all of the other things. And I tell that story in length because that is when I realized there are things that go wrong with live big time, and you still have to perform, and you still have to deliver the content, right? And you still have to give. Am I like jumping? Is that just me? You still have to give that value to your audience, right? So when I realized that, that's when I realized I had confidence. And so I think that it was like a couple of years in to my live video journey. Without that, it would have taken me longer. But you don't like I didn't have any guidance, right? Like I didn't have anybody supporting me in that process of being confident and comfortable on camera. So keep that in mind that there's now a lot of training, there's a lot of community access, there's a lot of potential to connect with others and learn how to get past that stage, so it doesn't have to take you a couple 2 or 3 years to get confident on camera. Anyway, that was a long story. Apparently, I'm chatty in the evening.
That was great. You can be chatty because you're the guest.
Okay, good. Thank you for permission.
You could be Chatty Luria.
Chatty Luria, new name.
And only people that know this stream will call you by that name.
Yep, I can see it now.
Did you ever have a alter ego? And if so, was that alter ego had like confidence and you didn't?
Yeah. So actually when I started out my whole video career, it sounds so funny to say that. Like I don't know what else to call it though. But when I first started video, I actually went by a fake name, an alias, a pseudonym called Callie Lewis. And I was so Callie started out as just a name, but she kind of became this alter ego, this alias where I could pour the confidence into her that I had in me, right? Like I had it existing in me. I just didn't know how to tap into it. And so Callie became not intentionally, but just kind of naturally this person that was the better version of me in some ways because um, she had the go-getter in her to say yes to the opportunities that would drive her career forward. Whereas Luria, I always perceived me as way too shy to do anything, scary. So like I had it in me, but it was definitely a way of release to kind of step into that more confident version of myself. And yeah, so that was super helpful.
And that's great. And now it's Q&A time.
Okay. Can I ask a question first?
What?
Where do you go when you go off screen? Are you over your computer
Yeah.
picking up the mouse?
No.
I was just curious.
I'm like
I was like, what's over there? I want to see.
I'm reading comments and
Oh, okay.
but I do the same thing on my streaming computer, the M1 Mini.
Yeah.
Love
I was
it.
just curious what was over there because I can't see.
That
I'm
Mini,
being nosy.
that Mini is so great. I can do everything.
You like it? Yeah.
I'm
I keep thinking I'll get a mini, and then I'm like, I want to wait until they get a more like pumped up version. I'm definitely not getting the M1, the M1 iMac.
It's the same thing, actually.
I know. It's just got a screen
And a webcam.
a webcam. Great. Okay. I've got this cam. Take that webcam.
The thing is with that, like people just like the nostalgia. That's mostly why.
Totally. Yeah.
That's like the only iMac that I don't have. That's the funny thing.
Okay, I have to look up this word
What?
that Austinator called me. I don't know if I can say it. I've heard the name, I just don't know what it means.
You don't know?
Oh, loquacious. Okay. I'm talkative. I was like, I can't say that word without knowing what it is.
I know that word.
You're you're
Yes.
speaking above my vocabulary range there. Come on now. Oh,
L'Oreal.
that was loud.
Oh.
Daniel? Boot Daniel. You're out of here. I don't know why I'm picking on the green iMac. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. No, don't pull out a green iMac.
I don't have that. I have this one.
That's awesome. Look how old that is.
1999.
That's awesome.
And then I have every model, almost every model of the Mac laptop.
That's so cool.
So
I noticed like all the Macs up there.
the
Yeah.
oldest is 1998.
Wow. Very,
It
very
still
cool.
works.
It still works. Save that. You should like see how much they're worth. I'm not
Yeah.
sure they're worth anything, but maybe one day they will be.
I thought you were fired.
I'm fired?
No,
Oh,
Daniel.
Daniel got fired. Okay. Daniel gets fired just about every day, oddly enough.
Yes. That was
What
my.
questions? What questions did people
Does
have?
anyone have any questions?
Don't leave me hanging here. I like Q&As.
I know.
Get chatty. Get chatty.
I dated a 1998 PowerBook just for fun.
How do you do that exactly?
I don't know, but that was my TV show.
Oh, okay.
So
Actually, I think I've heard you say that. Yeah.
yeah, I had a
That's
TV
hilarious.
show on
So
Amazon Prime.
where was it? Where did it air?
On Amazon Prime.
Nice.
So there's a way that no one knows about, but then it got off of Amazon Prime because they purged like
Oh,
50,
yeah.
60. So now they just want long form.
Okay.
Austin, that's not a real question.
What was the question? Oh, okay. Coming in with the vocabulary. Hold on, I'm Googling it. I've got you. Okay. The fear of seeing, reading, or pronouncing big words. Yes, I have hippomonstrosiquipedaliophobia.
Ooh.
Boom.
Callie has a great question.
Oh, wow. Hmm.
Now I want to know this.
I have no idea. That's the thing is life, and it takes you in so many different turns and twists. I mean, I wanted to be a marine biologist growing up, but that never even started in terms of like schooling. So I literally have no idea what life would have brought me if I hadn't started, the whole video streaming stuff. I can't I'm not really skilled at anything else. So,
You're a
I
good
don't know.
cooker, I hear.
Maybe.
So why did you even get started in video?
So in 2005, there was a guy I called Adam Curry, big MTV, the first MTV VJ here in the States, from the Netherlands. He was talking on NPR about podcasting. And this was a brand new concept at the time, brand new technology. And I was just curious. And I was doing something, I was managing a self storage unit out of all things, doing well. I actually learned a lot from that. But I knew I didn't want to be doing it for the rest of my life. And I was kind of getting itchy to find something more permanent. That happened after the bubble burst. And I was doing like web development stuff before the bubble burst back in 99. And so I was, Sammy, when were you born? Out of curiosity. I say 99, I'm like, wow, I sound old.
2004.
2004. Yep, I'm old. Okay,
You're
so
no, you're not old.
so the yeah, so I was doing something. I was itching to like kind of get away from what I was doing, and this podcasting thing came along. So, like me and my ex at the time, we were kind of like just learning it, playing with it. It was fascinating technology. Um be- it's all the back end stuff of what we use today, except it was all manual processes. So I had to hand code RSS feeds in order to deliver content like they automatically do today. And so I was listening to an Apple event, and they announced the video iPod in October of 2005, and that it was coming out in December. And so I released the first video iPod or um, video, like the first video podcast in December 23rd, 2005. And so people were getting the iPods for Christmas and looking for content. Since I was one of very few people available to put on that video iPod, people were forced to watch me. So they they got a wretched show, but my viewers spiked, and I was able to secure a contract for sponsorships and representation, and I quit my day job 5 months later. That's how I got started.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? It's
Yeah.
weird to think about. It's like, how'd that happen?
So you were 25.
I was 24 at the time.
24.
Yeah. I think. Maybe you're doing math better than I can.
Calculator.
Probably about when it fell in the year, so
Yeah.
like later in the year, yeah. But yeah, I was 24 when I got started,
Oh,
and
yeah. Because
yeah,
you're in.
now I'm 40.
Yeah.
Told you I was old. So 15 years of doing this stuff.
That's amazing. And I calculated the other day. In 2029, I will be live streaming for 13 years.
Yes.
And also, that will be my 20th Lita.
Nice. That's awesome. I heard you say something about that. Like you wanted you wanted to know when that would be. How did you first started streaming?
Back in like 2015, 2016, a lot of people started live streaming.
2016, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. What platform
YouTube.
were you on? You were on YouTube. Okay. And what was your first video? Do you remember?
2015.
It was 2015?
Yeah.
What did you do? Like, what did you
Music.
just show up and talk?
I started music, and then
Yeah.
what?
I said nice.
And then I switched to this. So I converted my whole music studio into a live streaming studio, actually.
Nice.
And I invested like $10,000 or something.
Wow. That's a lot. Right at the same time or over time?
No, over time.
Okay, yeah. Phew. I've done the 10K route up front, and that's not fun.
Because I did this and that. But before, I wasn't using my Sony. Before, I was using a Canon.
Okay, yeah.
Because I was doing some video work.
And so, question, when you did your first one in 2015, 16, then did you like immediately fall in love with it? Did you go consistent? Like what happened there?
The only thing that was crazy bad was I was streaming on a Mac.
Yeah.
With OBS, and it was a 2010. So it wasn't the newest and it wasn't the oldest. So
Yeah.
I could hear the fans, the webcam was bad. And then I found you guys in 2018. And
Love
I
it.
think and I think you made a live you solo video.
Oh, is that how? Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. It's not
And
you,
I
it's
was
me.
and I subscribed and then I've been watching.
That's awesome.
And then you told me about Ecamm,
And then you
vMix.
switched. You go into Encam, and you're
Yeah.
now using Encam. Do you still use vMix at all?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Virtual machine.
got it. Okay, nice. Callie's asking if I still have my old first live stream. I have my first video. Well, I don't. I'm
It's
sure
on
I do
YouTube.
in the Drobos. It's on YouTube. I don't know if I want to tell this community how to find it.
I think I found it once or twice.
I'm sure you have. The first live stream that I did was, I believe, with Quick. It was a mobile app. It was the first live streaming mobile app, but it was only available on the Nokia N95. And so I ordered a Nokia N95 just for that ability. And it was crap quality, and I have no idea where it went. So no, I don't have access to that stream, unfortunately. But I do have access to certain of my earlier streams from a TriCaster to Ustream, which became like, wait, no, because those are on Twitch. So it was Justin TV. So I have my first Justin TV show streams that are still on my channel at Twitch. I think it's still on my channel on Twitch. I can't remember. I have to go look.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you know the founder of Twitch?
Justin TV? I
Yeah.
mean, Justin from,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know him, but I've met him. Like, we're not best friends or anything,
No,
but
because he has been doing like videos or stuff now.
yeah, he's really super nice, super down to earth, an amazing person.
And
Yeah.
he's getting big on TikTok somehow.
Oh, is he?
He has
That's
like
awesome.
4 million followers on YouTube now and like TikTok.
That's
The
great.
funny thing is, I just scroll on TikTok sometimes at like 4 a.m.
You just find him.
Yeah.
4 a.m. What are you doing up at 4 a.m.? Go to sleep.
I take my naps.
Oh yeah, that's right. So what's your nap schedule? I can't remember. So
So
you
I go
sleep,
to sleep, but then I want more energy. I take a nap.
but what time do you wake up? I feel like Kylie
Depends.
asked these questions.
It depends.
Okay.
So today I
Depends.
woke up at like 10:50,
Okay.
and then I went on to the Zoom call, Stream
Okay.
Accelerator. And then I think tomorrow I could wake up at 8 or 7.
I can't do that. I gotta have a routine.
But
I gotta be
also,
like,
I can go to sleep at any time.
really, like nothing bothers you. You just like fall asleep.
If there was a war, I could be asleep. Not joking.
That's awesome.
Oh.
I just can't, like, I have to. So I wake up, I go to bed at like by 9, except for last night, which is why I'm yawning, because I didn't go to bed until midnight.
Oh, I know.
That's
Because I
extremely
know
rare for
you
me.
and Callie go to bed at like 8 or 9.
Yeah, I'm usually like getting ready for bed by 8 and then is sleep by 9, 9:30 at the latest. And then I wake up at 4:30, 4:45, 5 at the latest, unless I'm having a, lazy morning. But if I wake up past like 7, I feel like I've wasted a day. I can't catch up.
Can.
Totally different sleeping patterns.
Yes. That's pretty funny. That we all have different sleeping patterns.
Okay, so I don't
What?
true.
What?
or what. But so somebody once told me, and I remember who or where it came from, or this may be a total lie, but
Yeah.
somebody said that, essentially the fact that some of us are night owls and some of us are morning comes from like way back in the caveman days, right? And because everybody had a different job at different times of the day to protect the tribes. And so people would stay up in the middle of the night to protect against the animals or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, and I don't even know if that's true, but like, but they were saying that that's why we all have different natural patterns, is that we kind of were used to that. So I don't know. What
You
does
can
everybody
ask
think? What do you
someone
think?
in Lita, Christina, because she does like sleep study.
Oh, nice. Yeah, 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 yeah. I need to
She,
ask her.
yeah.
Thank you, Peter. Appreciate that. And was Austinator like trying to trip me up earlier when he said, I just noticed your set is green screen?
It's not.
No, no, don't delete, don't delete, don't delete, don't delete. No. No, it's awesome. So now here's the thing, like sometimes depending on if your channel is kind of gone completely in a different direction, you could potentially not want them, you know, if they're driving traffic on your channel and it's a completely different type of audience that you want now, then that could harm your channel. But if it's not driving any traffic and you can kind of just hide them into a playlist, or just the oldest channels on your the oldest videos on your channel, because people can sort by oldest, and that's nothing to be embarrassed by. It shows your progress, right? It shows your movement forward. So don't delete. No. Okay, I know Caleb did. What's done is done, but don't delete just because you're embarrassed. If if I deleted everything that I was ever embarrassed by, there would be no videos of me on the internet. So come on. One
And there's a
time,
lot.
there's a lot. I think I've done over
5,
6,000 videos at this point. Um,
maybe 7
maybe. I mean, the number just keeps going up and I don't keep count. So
every day because you do a video. Because you have to multiply Lita
Oh, true.
and then
Oh,
your personal things, because I know you have a second channel that you don't
right.
post on, live
Not right
streaming
now.
pros,
Yeah.
then all of your.
Yeah. Um, speaking of embarrassing, I once wore an iPhone costume on the internet. I mean, on my videos. So
Go
there's
on.
this like box costume with a head hole and armholes, and it was like a look. It looked like an iPhone. It was about when the first iPhone came out, and I was at one of these expos, these tech, expos, and I put that thing on and did a whole video in it. It was quite embarrassing. That's another way you get confident on camera, is by putting yourself in really awkward situations. Yes, Peter, it is. When things go wrong technically, it's easy to get flustered and lose confidence. Totally hear you on that. But that's why you got to realize that it's all about like the experience that you are delivering to your audience, right? And so if you think about how they're reacting, if you're freaking out and you're like, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. That's really uncomfortable for the audience to watch. They're seeing you flustered. They're going to get flustered. So as long as you stay like positive and upbeat and, well, that's live. Something went wrong. I'm going to work to fix it. They're going to be just like, oh, well, it's live. People mimic your energy, right? So your viewers are going to feel the energy that you're putting out. And so you always, 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 always need to be aware of that. When you're negative, they're going to be negative. When you're positive, they're going to be positive. When you're flustered, they're going to be flustered. When you're angry, they're going to be angry. Like all of the different types of emotions you can feel, if you're putting that out, they're going to push it back, right? They're going to reflect that emotion. So whatever it is, think about that.
So true.
The early bird. You guys are funny with these early birds comments. The early bird gets eaten by the late owl. Oh, geez.
Ooh,
How
nice
do
question.
how do you stay confident even when you're so embarrassed because you messed up? Embrace the mess. Embrace the mess up. Um, I screw up all the time, so many times. I screwed up during this stream. Was that embarrassing for you to watch? Did you think less of me? Don't say yes. No, but I'm serious. Like I've screwed up a few things today. I said a weird phrase. I can't do math, and I screw up so many times. I make all kinds of mistakes while I'm live. And again, when you think about that energy reflection, then you can remember and realize that it's really not about the screw up. It's about the fact that the audience, screw ups are actually great engagement. Sorry, but they are. And so if you can get behind not being a laughing stock by any means, but laughing at yourself to embrace that energy reflection and help them see the fun in your screw ups, then it's all just fun. It's all fun. It's all engagement. It's all community. It's connection with another human being. People are not there to laugh at you. Sure, you're going to have some trolls, but they are not there to make fun of you. But they will have fun. If you have fun, people make fun of me in my community all the time, but it's in jest, it's in love, because I allow that, right? Does that help?
I was trying to find the iPhone costume video.
Oh, were you? That might be on a channel where it got deleted. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
so. That probably got deleted. Sorry. I have a stack of drives.
What
And I
kind?
just Drobos.
Oh, because you did ads for them.
Uh-huh. So I used to keep all my content on these Drobos. And I still have these Drobos and I still have all that content, but they were networked um at the place where I put all of this content on. And so it's all networked via iSCSI. So I don't have that kind of network here. And so I got to work with somebody who can do that, and or with Drobo themselves. I got to figure that out so that I can access all these videos. That's a project. But I will one day. And then I will post the videos somewhere so you can see me. Let's see what else. What other crazy things did I do? I've done a lot. I mean, I've jumped out of an airplane, recording a video with U.S. Army Golden Knights. I've hugged mechanical seals. I've had a massage while, well, no, video, not live. Um, Gosh, I've done some crazy stuff, like weird stuff too. I'm not thinking of all the actual examples even right now, but I know that there's some weird stuff. Oh, you guys are hilarious. Hilarious. Random story. In college, I watched a pancake do the whip dance at midnight at a pancake party. It's so funny. Like, okay, I I can't imagine, like, when I drive by places and there are these, like, costume people on the side of the road trying to get your attention, I get so, like, embarrassed at the thought of doing something like that. Yet here I am on the internet worldwide making a fool of myself day in and day out in all of these different situations. I don't know why that exists in my brain. Really shouldn't. Hey, Rich. Yeah, of course. You too. So good to meet
You're
you.
gonna kill me for this, but
Oh,
look
you
what I
found it?
found.
Oh, the Drobo ad. One of
Yeah,
the Drobo ads.
if you type Callie Lewis Strobo, it comes up,
Okay, yeah.
and
I
it's on
remember
their
that.
channel.
My hair looked good. Sorry, but it did.
Look,
That was a good hair day.
It was before your colored hair.
Oh yeah, I was always scared to color my hair, and now it's just looking like it's blonde, but um again, I should just go color it brown and be done with it. It's hard to keep colored hair going. It's really hard and expensive.
Callie rocks it.
Yeah, but she dyes her hair like every day. Not every day. How many, look at those analytics. How many views did it have? How many views did that video have?
Oh, this is even funnier. I just
Oh,
found an old video of you with the Drobo, and there's a whole channel dedicated to this one video.
the Drobo channel? Yeah,
No,
or the Drobo, like a Drobo sponsored channel.
no, it doesn't look like. Look.
I can't see because our names, our faces are in front of the
Oh,
channel name. Oh, that's iCallie.
what's
Wait,
that?
no, it's not. No, that's the Drobo. Flowers? What does that channel say?
And it's just a picture of you.
Oh, okay. So those must be like all of the Drobo videos that I did or something, maybe. I don't know. Not my channel. Oh, Peter. Yes, the Drobo NAS, very, very good. Love that functionality.
So, what? So, you need a special connector.
So NAS, yeah, so you connect. So basically, the Drobo NAS allows you. Now I'm going to do a Drobo ad. Allows you to connect the Drobo to your network so that you actually you connect it via the router essentially, but it's connected to the network, so any computer on the network can access the files from that Drobo.
And it doesn't work because you're not at that location.
No, so my Drobos are actually SCSI connection. So that's a whole other like more complicated network
Oh,
solution.
SCSI. Like the
Yeah,
old
SCSI,
connector.
yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I mean it's a higher tech kind of network. Like if you go into like actual networks and like data centers and stuff, they use some of that stuff. So it's a little complicated
Oh,
and you
so
just
it's
can't
like a
access it.
SCSI drive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
SCSI
not.
connector, yeah. So the drives themselves aren't, but the connector for the box. But
Oh,
I'll figure it out one day.
I
I just need to find somebody who has the right stuff so that
I
I
have a
can
SCSI
connect.
cable.
It's not as simple as that because it was connected to a certain network. And so then yeah,
Oh,
I've been
wait.
talking to Drobo about it, but I just got to pick
Can't
back
you
up on
just
it.
pull out the drives because the drives
Nope.
have?
Nope. Those drives will reformat if you plug them into another
Ooh,
device. Yeah. It's just a complicated, unique situation.
and that's why you should have like LaCie drives.
Exactly. That's why you don't go from a really complicated, networked situation to something super simple.
Yeah,
Didn't think about that at the time, but that's okay.
but
I'll
they
get there. I'll get
sponsored
there.
you, so
They did, yes. No, I mean the Dropos themselves and that setup is it's just not a basic consumer setup, that's all.
because you were a techie.
And we had a whole like office and studio that like needed to be connected in a different way. Not needed to be, but was. I know, Daniel. That's why I'm having trouble, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Hey, Robert. Taco Cat is spelled backwards. It's Taco Cat. Nice fact there.
Peanut butter jelly tacos.
Yeah, I've been thinking about my hair lately. People are talking about my hair, but like, Peter, you like this color, but that style, same for you. Like this color, but that style.
Have you ever had peanut butter jelly tacos?
No. I've heard you talking about them, but I
Callie got
have.
me on to them.
Wait, that was from Callie?
Yeah, Callie told me
Hmm.
about that. So I didn't create it. She told me to have it once.
And how was it?
It sounds gross, but it's
It does.
delicious. And now she says it's great
Wait, hold
with
on.
chocolate chips.
Yeah. But hard shell tacos or soft shell?
I use hard shell, but I don't know. Callie can tell you because she's the mastermind of PB tacos. They are the best.
Whoa. Enough for a jar of tuna spelled backwards is enough for a jar of tuna. Whoa. That's crazy.
Soft.
Soft. I can see that because that acts like bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you make them? Peanut butter, jelly, taco. Smash them together. I'm gonna guess.
Yes.
You're crazy for using hard shell. That's funny. Oh, Rich says PBJ tacos, so USA. That's not USA. That's Cali. I don't know that anybody has ever had PBJ tacos ever in the US, but probably.
The funny
Because
thing
yeah,
is,
you're right. Maybe you are right. It is
no
USA.
one's complaining about a little delay because
What?
I'm streaming 4K.
Nice.
I
I have buffered a couple of times for me, but is that had that it doesn't seem to like
Mini.
have gone, huh?
This is the mini.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And the crazy thing is, I should just have VCam open, but I have Chrome, Safari, Premiere, and After Effects open.
Wow. Nice.
Because
That's amazing.
I was about to use this, but Callie told me to use the LSP one. But where is this?
The what?
I made this today.
Whoa. Nice. It's a disco ball.
ball.
That's so cool.
Disco ball.
Wow.
Disco
I have
ball. What?
I now have an hour to get Lita out the door.
Ooh.
I'm gonna blame you if if I'm late today. I just realized I was like, I haven't done my Lita today. Oh
No,
crap.
I thought you were editing.
No, I was saying that like if I screw up a Lita thing, that I wasn't actually editing a Lita today, but I was just editing some random video. But yeah, no, like like the only videos that I really edit are like things where I'm just like I need it out the door and like maybe I do like a little video that I need to chop up a little bit and then just get out the door. I don't do anything fancy. It's literally they're just like cuts.
And does Paul Dixon do the editing?
Either Paul Dixon or Chris Erickson. So we have two people who do
Yes.
editing. Depends on the type of editing that it's needed and who's got time.
I think we need to dance this baby out.
We get to dance. Ooh.
No,
nice.
wrong song. No.
Oh, okay then.
This one.
Sammy, thank you so much for having me.